All right, so we're about to get started on something crazy. So we are currently, I believe, 5 days from the Matt's Off-Road Games, 3 days from me driving pretty much cross country, and we have quite a bit left to do still. So if you've been following Instagram, TikTok, Facebook page, whatever, all right, I almost fell over. If you've been following those, you've been seeing progress on this, my fun little battery box. This is gonna be all the power I have camping in the middle of the desert. It's 98% done. I need wires from here to here, and then well, I can show you. Oh, wait, did I trip it? All right, now I can show you. It turns on, but since there's no wires here, it doesn't do anything. I'm gonna shut that off to save power. But we have a good bit left to do. So we have to go through everything I have packed, make sure I have everything, get some clothes thrown together. That way, I don't freeze in the middle of the desert. I'm not wearing the same clothes all week. We need to sort out the food situation badly. So I put in an Amazon order a couple days ago for a 24-pack of MREs. They should have shown up about 6 hours ago. They shipped through FedEx, and so they are showing up after I leave the state, probably when I'm about in Kansas or Nebraska. So we're gonna have to dig through and we're gonna have to look and figure out what can I do to keep myself from starving with how I'm camping in the middle of the desert. But let's get back to packing things, because that is one of the really big things I need to worry about right now. So this is the current inventory of everything we've got, which is not a lot. So last video, I did some stuff. I talked about this bag, or last video, 2 videos ago, whatever. I talked about this bag and went through some of the stuff that I had in it. Respectfully, it's 10:30 and I don't feel like digging it all out tonight. But we have the bag, we have our sleeping bag. Right here, we have a tent from like the 80s or 90s from Walmart. It is still good, it is still water resistant. Hopefully don't need that, but you never know. So, really good tent still. We have, at the moment, 2 gallons of water. I'm gonna go out and buy like 5 more. One for, meals, for drinking, and emergency situation. If my car loses coolant for whatever reason, I have that to replace it temporarily. And then finally, this thing. By far, the most expensive thing I have here, but also the most useful. I'm gonna go through this in a little bit more detail tomorrow. Right, so it's a new day. It's actually 2 days later because a lot of family stuff got in the way. We have tomorrow to prep and we're leaving Tuesday. It's currently Sunday. So we got a good bit to do. So over the last couple of hours, I've started gathering stuff, organizing it, laying it out. You saw my living room floor. This is how it sits now. So ignore that, that's all clothes I need to take care of later. Here's my bag, tent, sleeping bag. That's everything I have for food. So I was planning MREs, they didn't show up. I'm going freeze-dried and propane burner, or butane burner instead. This here's kind of like all the emergency stuff. I have a ham radio in case I get stuck, medical kit, random stuff to keep me warm, 2 different fire starters, paracord, this, whatever. I got my battery box, it's fully functional. I have a solar panel for that. My climbing gear is all in this backpack. And I am taking that because I would really like to, go climbing in the desert. Right now, there are a couple more critical, I guess, things to worry about rather than packing and clothes, and that is my vehicle. The 3 things I'm most concerned about with this car are 1, space, 2, maintenance, and 3, getting an oil change done, because we're on the cusp. Like, we're right around 4,500 miles. I like to do my changes every 5,000. I probably should do it more, but whatever. I prefer to do mine every 5,000. I'm driving 4,000 miles. So that's gonna be pushing me way over the brink. A while ago, I bought the oil, I bought the filter. That all just needs to get drained, put in the car, replaced, set to go. While I'm there, what I'm actually gonna do right now is go dig through the back, because I know I keep stuff in the back. I just don't remember what. So let's actually find out together. I have a camp chair, which is coming with me. I have safety triangles, which sadly you've seen me have to use. I have a blanket. That's where my flashlight went. Okay. I have a blanket, I have jumper cables, and I have a flashlight, which is coming in my bag because this thing's all right, well, it's too bright out, but it works like a charm, and it's rechargeable. So it's coming with me, help me keep things lit. I'm gonna drag out my jack stands, my jack, get this thing up, get get the oil draining out of it, and we have one more really fun thing to do, which is gonna be passenger seat. Oh, where's my jack? Okay, well, while I'm down here, I found a leak. I don't know from where. We're gonna look. My control arm's wet, and it's not supposed to be wet. Catch. I think that might be a valve cover leak, which would explain why we kind of burned through some oil. And that jack stand is in the way. Okay, well, it appears to me like we're about to be putting a whole lot of faith in this like 6-year-old Pittsburgh jack. I know it's not what I'm supposed to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. While that does its thing, we're gonna take the seat out. Yeah, I know there's crap over here. I eat lunch in my car at work. I've had this out before, so I'm not shocked it's this easy, but still. That's out. Now we're gonna pop this, move these glasses out of the way because I need those for work. Pull the lever. Realize I can't pull the seat that far forward because of my radio. I got a seat. I'm saying this here because I'm probably gonna forget. These bolts and this hardware for my seat are going on the same shelf as my LS components. Oh yeah, speaking of, I've been working on the engine a little bit. There's my LS shelf. I'm not gonna promise anything, but I'm waiting on the one head to be fixed because there's a bolt stuck. I'm hoping we can start building that relatively soon after I get back. And now we pull our filter. Now we grab our new filter. I went Mobil 1. It was free with the oil. The only reason I went with this instead of K&N is because K&N didn't have one. Easily hand tight, and then pretty hard hand tight. And that's how I put my filters on, and you should too. Now all we got left to do is put the oil in. What I tend to do every oil change is switch up the oil that I use, because every oil has totally different additives to them. This one's got whatever it has. I think the last one I used was Mobil 1. You probably don't need to. I'm not a brand loyal guy.
All right, it's a little after 2 in the morning. Yeah, 2:04. I'm awake. I'm dressed. I gotta put like 2 things in the car. I got my battery box charging sitting over here. Gotta put a couple more things in the car. Then we'll be good to go.
All right, you want to talk about a wonderful start to the trip? Yeah, we're boned enough I can't even see the road. Like, it's so snowy, I can't see. I don't know where I'm at on the road, and I think my one tire froze. All right, just got gas and I'm headed out. It honestly, my wheel bearing was just frozen, like literally frozen. It's all fine now. I'm driving on solid pavement. There's no screaming.
yeah, next time I'm gonna update you guys is whenever I cross into Ohio or maybe West Virginia, depending on how it takes me. Travel update. It is about 3:50 in the morning. I got really delayed by the snow, and we are currently, as I speak, turning onto Interstate 70. And we're gonna be here for about 2,000 miles, I believe. There's normal light. It's dark out. I'm not there yet. As you can see, I pulled into a TA. It's about 6:30 in the morning. Seems like I get about 4 hours, 300 odd miles a tank. I forgot to reset my trip. Otherwise, I would know that better. We're gonna do that this time. So it's right around 12:30 Central. I'm in the middle of Missouri. That ambulance is driving me crazy. I'm in the middle of Missouri. Don't know exactly where I am. Hoping to be in Kansas in the next hour. And it's lunchtime.
A few moments later.
Okay, so it's about, what time is it? It's about 8 o'clock Central. That's 9 Eastern. So I've been driving for 18, almost 19 hours. I'm exhausted. I bought myself dinner. I'm going to eat and take a nap and probably sleep for like 8 to 10 hours because I am exhausted. Okay, so it's about 5 in the morning. Slept like hell, but we're gonna get on the road. Major update. So last time I was exhausted, it was the equivalent of 4 in the morning. It's about 7:20 right now. I'm in Colorado. It looks like Kansas with how empty it is, but I don't know if you can see it over those trees. I can see the mountains. We're about 90 miles from Denver, so we got a while before we're actually up close to the mountains. But this is amazing. Like, I've never been this far. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. I'm just astounded. I'm so incredibly happy I did this for myself. This is one of the best trips I think I've ever taken in my life.
He said that he could feel something different.
All right, we're in the Rockies. We'll be here for a little bit. Should be getting out pretty quick, I believe. And then we've only got a handful of hours before we're down in Utah going into Sand Hollow. So I'll keep y'all updated as I usually do, and we're gonna have fun.
Have Datu go there, see what happens.
We need him at the well.
You brought back that gas stuff.
Is it loaded?
No.
The altitude is most definitely screwing with the throttle a little bit. She's not pulling nearly as much power as she normally does, especially on a flat. Like, this is, I'm having to upshift going slightly downhill.
All right, just hang in there, pup. Oh, gosh. Don't know if there's any more coming.
Best as you can, okay?
It has been 40 hours and 2,000 miles, but I am finally, thank God, off of Interstate 70. Now, I still have about an hour and a half left to go. Probably closer to 2 hours. About 120 miles left until I get to Sand Hollow and crash for the night. But the biggest part of our journey is done. We are in Sand Hollow in our tent. So currently, here's the setup. I got my clothes, got my battery bank, which is running beautifully, 12.9 volts. It could be charged tomorrow, but we'll probably be fine. Camera, I've been taking pictures. All my food, I probably can't see it because of the light. All my food's there, water's there, other equipment's back here. I'm just sleeping dead center. So yeah, I'm having amazing time so far. Gonna make myself some food and pass out. Okay, and then let's lock this onto there. And I guess we'll let it cook. It's probably fine. The water? Yeah. Seal it, let it sit for a while, and then we eat.
So it's currently Friday evening. I've gotten a lot of videos on my phone, not a whole lot on this because, to be totally honest with you, I forgot I put this in my bag and couldn't find it for a day. A little bit red, a little bit burnt. I met a couple of guys. They're awesome. They're amazing. They've been running me around because, you know, my car can't go off-road. We are gonna go climb a mountain now. Why? Because I feel like it. So let me shimmy outside. Right here, I mean, it's not that much of a mountain, but that is right behind my camp. So we're gonna go climb it. Okay, well, I'm about a third of the way up, and I'm already regretting this because it's getting steep. There you got the horizon, and there the land's flat. So it's pretty up there. I think the coming down, is gonna be, coming down is gonna be a whole lot better than going up. I mean, we're already, beautiful view. My camp's right there. We're already up here, it's a beautiful view. I don't see the rest. So I've made it to the top, and as you can see, it's kind of sunset. This is, without a doubt, the most beautiful view I've ever had in my life. For people who actually live out here, they're so lucky. Like, if this is what they say, obviously not on this hill because there's nobody up here, but in this area, if this is what people can wake up and see, this is amazing. Like, I can't describe it any way other than that. Damn. So y'all are to bear witness. Sun's going down. I'm trying to walk. And I don't know how well you can see that because the lighting on this kind of sucks. But every step I take, I slide about a foot. Like that. That was about 3 foot. So if I fall, which I'm hoping I don't,
you guys will get to bear witness. Kind of reminds me of rollerblading, except with this, the stakes are not just an ankle, but your life against a rock. We made it safe. As you can see now on the normal light, I'm definitely, oh wow, a lot crispier than I thought. I didn't think it was that bad. This is the first I've actually looked at myself. We're currently in the car fueling up, getting ready to go home. This was by far the best vacation I think I've ever had. It was amazing. Meeting people was awesome. I met a whole group of people that were, you know, some of the best people I think I've run into in the middle of nowhere. And now we're on the way back. So I'm gonna get out because the pump just shut off, and we're gonna go, and I'll probably keep you guys updated. Fun little travel update. I'm almost to Colorado, right? I'm going down 70, doing like 80, 85, you know, speed limit. The loudest backfire I think I've ever heard kicked up. It sounded like all four of my tires exploded at the same time. It was that bad. Look in my mirror, massive cloud of white smoke. Pulled off, everything's fine. There's no temperature issues. There's no issues I can see. My muffler is still in good condition. So I'm hoping and praying that all it is just a buildup of fuel in one of the random exhaust components that finally decided to backfire. But I'm not gonna put any faith into that. Morning, folks. It's 8 in the morning. I drove until about 2 a.m. last night. Pulled off at a truck stop in Kansas and passed out for 6 hours. So we're gonna drive again. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. And this is the first time I've actually heard roosters crowing for the morning. Okay, we're looking at about 3:45 right now, 2:45 my time, 3:45 Eastern. Fun little update. So yesterday when I thought my head gasket might have blown, or my exhaust or whatever, I figured out what it was. I'll throw a picture here. It was an air conditioning line. So I've always had an issue with this car with the air conditioning, in the fact that it kicks on, and every time it kicks on, it bogs the engine down. Like if I'm sitting at idle, I idle right around 1,000 RPM. When the AC kicks on, it bogs down to 200 or 300 and almost stalls me out. And that seems to be a system of, or a symptom rather, of an overcharged, overpressured air conditioning system. So just too much pressure in the lines keeps tripping that sensor, keeps kicking the compressor on, off, on, off, on, off. And given the fact that the line exploded and shredded itself, it definitely seems like it was a pressure issue. So I mean, I guess I killed 2 birds with 1 stone, but now I have no air conditioning. I'm also about 2/3 of the way across Missouri to St. Louis, whatever the hell. So yeah, fun times. I'm gonna go eat a late lunch. Okay, so we're in a bit of a fun spot right now. I'm in the middle of Indiana, in some really bad rain, thunder, and lightning. I got some footage of the lightning because I thought that's all it would be. I didn't realize the rain was this bad. Apparently there's also watch for tornadoes, which is wonderful. Hopefully this lets up really soon because I'm kind of tired of it. It's 5 a.m. Monday morning. I'm exhausted. I'm home. I've driven for 21 hours straight. I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna shower, and probably sleep for almost 12 hours. I'll see you guys around. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want like better angles and such from all of the events, go check out, all these channels. You got Matt's Off-Road, Bleepin' Jeep, Peck Brothers, Elevated Fab, Murphy's Diesel, a handful of others. There's gonna be a list on a side of the screen. I'm too exhausted to think of it. If you want actual professional views, check them out. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was worth the time and triplicate exceeding my Google storage worth of videos for. Yeah. Be safe. Have fun. Bye.
Nice turn.